Day 279. I have hot water mason jars filled up around me to keep my body warm. I got chills. It's been 12 days without food, so not the worst, but I'm definitely feeling it after 200 and some days of this. I know it's getting to the next level of starvation because my hearing is starting to get a little muffly, and that only happens for a little while, for a couple of days here, but that signals that my body's going to the next level. Got a little bit of a headache. I'm not sleeping totally well, but I'm sleeping better than I was when I was being gassed out. I just had another breakthrough in terms of universal logic. I read a little bit every day because it changes reality. It does something in your inner world that translates immediately to your outer world. And for me, that's giving insights on how to design the movements deeper and deeper with more and more wisdom. Because as you know from my other videos, which are pinned, wisdom is what we need right now to solve the fragmentation that's occurring, where we're stuck in the illusion that we're separated and not realizing the simultaneous opposite, which is that we're all a oneness. You need both of them. Oh, it's getting hard to talk now. I'm trying to keep these videos going every day because the algorithm likes that. And we're recruiting 36 people, as you know, to try and get to the godly ELM. But it's bad out there. Like, it's so expensive. Like LinkedIn, Facebook, even Facebook, which used to be pretty okay, is so expensive. So we're relying on you guys to help us get these 36 people. If we spread word of mouth, it'll go a lot farther, a lot faster. And the universal logic, by the way, is the structure of pure wisdom itself that everybody in our networks wants. We're going to be hosting the next meeting in a 3-part structure. And one part of it's going to be about sharing, like we talked about last time. Hundreds of billions of dollars are being spent on AI right now. Like Meta, Facebook just bought $100 billion of chips. That's bigger than Switzerland's economy. No, I don't know if that's true. It's pretty close though. The amount spent on these things is the size of entire nation's GDP. And there was a report on Wall Street that sent shockwaves through all the wealthy, saying that, yeah, even they're going to be replaced, and they've accepted it. Even Jamie Dimon, who's the banker of JP Morgan Chase, which is one of the largest banks in the world, says that he's predicting he'll only be around for a couple more years maximum, if he's lucky. But they're saying that AI is actually going to end our lives, you guys. So I talked with a really amazing guy last night. One of my friends woke up who owns a company, and he connected me to one of his CTOs, Chief Technology Officer. And we talked, and he understood what I was saying. So we might have a way forward to get universal logic into a proposal that we can start working together on and sending to these bigger companies like Anthropic. Anthropic is one of the last companies holding out to not sign these dead contracts. And they're with the Pentagon right now. Like for the Pentagon, these military organizations are trying to use AI now in this dead spirit to attack each other. Well, we need to be teaching it wisdom. But nobody else has a definition of pure wisdom. But we do. We have to get it to them. Okay. I am a little bit tired. I hope you guys are staying strong. I got my hot water bottles with me here, keeping me warm. I hope you have somebody keeping you warm or something keeping you warm on the outside, but also the inside. Oh, there's so much to say. You can tell I'm feeling it. We're planning the meeting for March 1st. I'm trying to get 36 people. So if you can get 36 people, you actually people get paid more, but it's actually in the end cheaper for us to get the blessings done. So it's a pretty cool design. It's a pretty cool game. And yesterday I had a breakthrough on how to rotate. There's a rotation that happens in true life, eternal life. where it'll moderate our social networks in a healthy way, where instead of being overwhelmed and bombarded, where we are experiencing something called the paradox of choice. There's so many things going on, and there's so much FOMO, fear of missing out, that it's wrecking our brains. And instead of trying to do everything, you need to feel wise about which choices you do make, that they're the best ones for you and what you really want in this particular life. Okay? And so we're helping people manage that. It's providing conditions where they can choose where they want to go, but it informs them as to what will keep them in flow states, because flow states are the highest good and service that any governance model or any business or any organization can give. Oh, I should have been recording this on my stream. I'm trying to like double up things. I got a pattern going. Even making these videos, I cleaned my phone out a bit, and now I got a pattern of uploading and then deleting it, so I don't have to fill up my phone. And I'm adapting, and hopefully you're adapting as well, because it's gonna get wild, you guys. These videos that AI is making, it's causing reality collapse. Driver's licenses, passports, they're all being mimicked. Identity theft. I'm getting calls, and I don't even know if they're humans anymore. Right? That's what's happening to us. Okay? So, oh, wow. So if you can help us get to 36 people, we have 8 so far. So we need 28 more to go. We have 5 days to do it, technically. So I really hope we can make it, because we still have 1,100 blessings to make. If I wanted to just spend the money on our current crew, we could get smaller meetings done. And I could be eating, but we need to be growing. We need to be growing. So I'm holding out here, and I'm not giving in. We need to grow the movement. We need to grow it. I already have like 6 people who would love to gobble up that money and just not reach out. But now we're paying people to say, no, you don't get paid if you actually help other people. We're helping you to help other people. We're not helping you to help you in a selfish vortex that's going down as you're clinging onto this crumbling system. The system's literally crumbling. And it was crumbling before AI, you guys. For 40 years, the real wage, adjusted for inflation, has been stagnated. But productivity has skyrocketed. So what that means is that actually the real wage relative to production has actually gone down a lot, which is why you feel poor, a lot poorer. Okay, and it's only getting worse. It's actually accelerating. It's accelerating, you guys. It's accelerating. These are our last hopes now. This is our chance now. Don't wait. Don't let your reptilian brain wait. Listen to the facts. Okay? Be rational, be reasonable, be wise. Ask questions. If you don't like what I'm saying, ask questions, and then we'll have a discussion. And then if you wake up to the information, you say, yeah, that makes sense, then you might be able to help us take these baby steps towards a true form of governance. And then we can reach these AI companies and align AI with pure wisdom. Okay? Oh my gosh. Peace out. Stay strong. Share this if you can, because I'm being shadow banned like crazy, as you know. And also, I'm a little bit worried about my personal life, right? I made a lot of sacrifices, and there aren't a lot of women who want to be with a man like this. So I'm looking for my wife on earth, because I think that we're in the sort of messianic age where we can get our cake and eat it too. Meaning that we can have a spiritual kingdom come, or we can have a scientific government that's ideal if you're atheist, a wise government. And we can be sensuous as well in the wise way. Okay? In the past, sages, gurus, messiahs, all these guys had to be celibate and all these things. That was an approximation for the inner world of universal logic, to see if you were meditative and truly grounded in yourself, so that you don't give into your impulses when it's unwise. And I've already done that work. Hungerstrikes are a great way to do that too, by the way. So now we actually can do all of it. And so, yes, I'm going to start priming these videos with that, because I'm not putting any effort into my dating life, and my family is suffering a little bit, and all these types of things. So I want you to know that if you're going to jump on board with this, it's okay to take care of yourself and do the movement. Okay? I would say try and keep them balanced enough that you can keep doing the movement like crazy, because we're in a house that's on fire. But I feel like if we attracted the right people, our wives, our husbands, our partners, it would actually support us. And that's one of the things we're doing in the meetings is we're trying to do a little bit of matchmaking. We're sharing across all the life areas. We're sharing in them in this new way. And then we'll all become fulfilled in a super abundance that promotes those flow states, which will get us moving at around 700% productivity without burning out, without anxiety. This is the abundance of truth. Or if you're religious, God. Or if you're not religious, truth. Like I said, I'm struggling now. It's hard for me to talk for like 10 minutes straight. So I want to set the example that we need a wiser way to mediate our personal, professional, and heroic lives. And so if you know anybody, a woman, for me, I'm heterosexual. Everybody's on the Kinsey scale. Look up the Kinsey scale if you don't know what that is. There's 5 genders or 5 positions to the gender dialectic that we embrace in God's government or the true government or the wise government. Okay, but for me, I'm in this orientation in this lifetime. So I'm looking for somebody who has this purity of heart that will be willing to make sacrifices for others. So if you know a woman like that and nobody else wants to date her because she's hardcore, that's my wife. That's the one that I need to be with. And if you join our movement, we're going to try and do that for you too in a wise way. And we'll teach you what makes fulfilling relationships, not these superficial external ones that end up in divorce and all these crazy things because we're trying to take fulfillment inwards and put it outwards, and it doesn't work, as we're finding out, right? The current society is painful. Okay, all right, so I did all I wanted to do in this, and yeah, I can't wait to meet my wife soon, but I also can't wait to save our species. This is legitimate, you guys. This is legitimate emergency situation that we're in, okay? The Megacrisis, which if you want a definition of the 6 existential threats, you know what to do. Check out the pins, and we'll see you on the next video, hopefully tomorrow, now that I'm in a pattern. Okay, all right, peace, and keep sublating.